So, oh, look at this. Look at this. Now that I adjusted to go to the floor, look, it's spinning now because I adjusted it manually. So I'm getting air on the floor now. Hello guys, and welcome to another day with Zimaleta. In today's video, we are in my 2006 Mercedes T1N Sprinter, and what we're gonna attempt to fix today is this climate control round switch here. I have some theories, and I also possibly have some solutions, and it possibly is broken. But if yours is not churning like this, maybe I could help you in this video, so stick around. Obviously it's not churning, so what we're gonna need to do is we're going to disassemble this entire piece, you know, remove all of this stuff so that we can actually get to the climate control system, and we're gonna have to remove it. And here's what I think is going on. There's two type of wires over there in the back. They open up like different type of vents and stuff. And whenever you're twisting this thing back and forth to try to, like, right now, like, it's supposedly it's going to be on the floor, it's going to be going down, and it's going to be going up, you know, for the air. It's actually not doing that, like, at all. It's acting as if this is where the switch is. It's like it's only coming from the center. It's also going up, you know, for some reason. So we are getting air up top. We are getting air through the sides. We're getting no air to the floor, guys. And that is the problem here that I have. So in the winter time, it's not a good problem to have, because when you're driving and you got some hair blowing out of here, your feet are going to be completely cold. Here's what I noticed, guys. Speaking about cold feet, whenever you're wearing boots and you think this is like really nice insulated boots for hunting, maybe you pay $200 for them or even $300. At least for me, it does not keep my feet warm, guys. Like, my feet would be completely freezing, especially when I get to the temperatures of like -15 degrees. Especially when you're driving, you know what I'm talking about. You're driving from Chicago, let's say, to Kansas City, Missouri. You're going to be going through a lot of Illinois type of area and stuff like that. So it could get pretty cold. If you're not expediting, guys, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about as far as this goes. But I expedite, and this is what I use my truck for. So, you know, and of course, using it for the past 12 years, I've run into many problems, and I try to look for solutions. I'm going to repeat this, something that I have said a very long time ago, and one of my viewers actually pointed out. He actually thought this was very humble of me, but I'm just speaking the truth. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just fixing the stuff from personal experience. I am mechanically inclined. I have, a lot of interest in mechanics and how things work and fixing stuff. And, you know, did I go to college for this? No, but I did take 4 years of shop class in high school. So I took it because it's not like somebody made me take it. I took it because I really wanted to learn cars. And in high school, if you would have asked me, who do you want to become when you grow up? It's a funny question, isn't it? Like, who do you want to become when you grow up? I'm already 37. I still don't know. But I would say mechanic. I don't know why I would say that. Like, I'm thinking, is it because I come out of family of mechanics? Like, my dad works on his cars. Everybody works on his cars, including my brother. He works on cars as well. So that's what we always did. We always worked on our cars. But definitely I could tell you I'm a car guy. But anyways, guys, without no further ado, let's get this thing disassembled. Now, this is original Torx type of tool. I mean, it's a elf cheapo, but it gets the job done. It removes like this, and you could stick it in every which way. There's a number 20 and a number 25 Torx in here. So let's get started. So towards the bottom over here, there's going to be one screw that's going to be there. Over here we have another one that we need to remove. Now this one, there's like a little thing that you need to kind of like prop out. There's another one right here towards the bottom. Okay, there's that other screw. It kind of came out. You could just twist this out of the way. I mean, you don't have to really unhook this. What we're after is we're after this piece here. So let's go ahead and continue. Now we're gonna need to separate our screws from the other ones. I keep getting phone calls, guys. I just remembered I could put my phone in airplane mode. So anyways, I haven't removed this thing for like at least a couple years. And I know there's a couple ways of doing it. Yeah. So last time I disconnected these 4 bolts, screws. But you don't have to. You just need to disconnect these 2 and that's it. This whole thing comes out. So it's just like these little brackets. I guess if they break, because I suppose people can break them, you can replace the bracket itself. Now, this is what I was talking about. Let me zoom in on that. Get you a better look. Now, this is the pieces right here. Now, it's like you go try to spin this and nothing's happening. In this case, I don't know what's going on. But I could tell there's a couple options there for that to work. So I'm not sure if this is actually, this is spinning freely over here towards the back. Let me actually show you. You see this piece right here? You can spin it freely and you could see that it rotates that other piece. Now the question remains, why is it that I can't rotate this? And here's why I think it is so. Now here's what I think is going on. I literally think there's a right and a wrong way of putting this on. And here's why. Let's say you bought a unit like this, your climate control unit, so that you could replace your old one. But in the old one, you had a setting that was specifically, it was maybe to blow on your feet, right? But when you're installing this one, the setting was to blow all the way to the window. And then you come in here and you hook all this stuff up, and now it does not want to spin because there's no more room left for it to spin. So, and I know this might be confusing, but it also might make sense to you guys. Because, look, this is a mechanical type of system. Now, if this was, I don't know, electronic, this is electronic and mechanical levers here. Because this is mechanical that you get to twist. And I guess if yours is not twisting, you might be thinking it's broken. And I have the same issue in both of my Sprinter vans. This one, I did not mess with. My other one, I did. I'm the one that actually installed it because the previous one was actually broken. That plastic piece in the back was broken. So I think when somebody goes and they replace these units, they don't think the fact that it was like, where is it really adjusted? Is it adjusted to go to the floor? Or it's adjusted to go to the window, for instance. So how can we actually test this to try to figure out, like, for sure, like which one is working which way? And before you install this unit, you need to kind of like adjust it and turn your air on and to see like which way it's blowing. So let's actually turn my van on and let's cut the system on. Okay, I feel that the bottom one right now is nothing's coming out from the bottom. Let's see if we could get anything coming out from the floor. Okay, I'm actually getting air coming out for the floor now. But there's another knob for the top one. I don't know if I could. I was actually touching some electrical connections here. This electrical connection, this was not even plugged in. Well, it's not even plugged in that good. So, oh, look at this. Look at this. Now that I adjusted to go to the floor, look, it's spinning now because I adjusted it manually. So I'm getting air on the floor now. And you see how easy this is? But now look, we are now able to adjust it over here. Let me see if we're still getting floor. We're not getting floor. Let's see if we can adjust it to the window. So we're getting a little bit more to the window. We're not getting the window. So I wonder if I could, yeah, from the bottom I could spin it here easy. So let's see, I'm gonna turn this off. So now we're getting the window. We are getting floor. And naturally this stuff is coming out. So we're adjusted properly now. This is the way this was adjusted, but nothing was actually working. Like we didn't have anything coming out of the floor. We do now. So anyways, guys, obviously this somehow worked, okay? It's not that I'm surprised, but I actually thought I'm gonna have to disconnect these little levers here. And what I was gonna say is manually adjust it, then, you know, like adjust it, let's say like only to the floor, when you know that's like, it's just basically blowing to the floor. And then try to basically hook these legs up. So, and here's what I'm gonna say. That little lever on the behind over here, when you disconnect these two, adjust it manually and have it blow on the floor, right? And then you would spin this plastic piece by itself without nothing, spin that to the floor. Then you adjust it, then things should work actually normally. And you could do this other way as well. You could also adjust it to where it blows on the window with the plastic piece, and also adjust it to where this, you know, you spin it until it only starts blowing to the top. And then you will clearly know that the mechanical portion is adjusted properly, so it's blowing in the window. And then you know, this piece that actually controls that needs to be adjusted properly. Then you hook on these type of wires here. And I'll need to actually also do one of my other vans. So like with this one, I already achieved what I wanted to achieve. I really don't want to have to mess with this thing anymore because I don't want to break it, because these things are pretty expensive to try to replace. Just to get parts for them, a kit to repair it, it's like 110 bucks. But usually these plastic pieces will actually fail, and in this case it's actually not broken, but it very well can be if I keep messing with it. So everything's good. We're gonna pop this piece back in here, and we're gonna go ahead and install it. JC, what are you doing, buddy? I know this thing works now. Let's see. I just put it on the floor. Before I walk away, so it's like it's not blowing to the top now. So now I'm gonna try to put it back. Yeah, it opened up. So that's good. Like if I want it just blowing on my floor, that's good. I could actually adjust it there and, you know, keep these things pretty good. So I don't know if this function works. Okay. So now, let's go ahead and pop this thing back in. I'm finally done. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit a like. If you don't like it, please tell me what I do wrong or how can I actually improve this. Thank you so much for sticking with me, guys. I hope you could get your system figured out like I just did mine. This was just a theory that I had prior to actually working on it, but it's fixed now. So hopefully you could fix yours, and hopefully it's just as easy and it's not broken. Because you could clearly see that this piece wasn't rotating when we began. It is now. Of course, I'm not going to be trying to like keep rotating it. This is a New York vehicle. I mean, who knows? Some of the wires may be in the back, somewhere corroded, so it's keeping things not spinning smoothly. I don't want to break any plastic components. After all, I'm getting air where it needs to go. Window, center, floor. What more can I ask for? Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And God bless. My name is Serge Zimaleta. I'm 37 years old, and yes, I experienced success after buying my first home for cash. Back in 2011, I was broke, but I learned to solve problems on my own. Now, I'm helping others to solve their problems. I know what pitfalls to avoid to stay profitable in business. Need motivation to be more successful in your life? Do you have Sprinter, Expedite, or business problems? Then subscribe. Let's find creative solutions to your problems. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my helpful videos.